finally we are arriving at our destination, the beautiful island of Ischia. We are here, everybody. Ischia, the largest island off of the coast of Naples, of a bunch of collection of islands. We are here to have a nice little day trip from Napoli. So far the views are outstanding. Mountains, hills, beautiful buildings. We're gonna get some food first and then continue to adventure. Welcome to Ischia. Oh my god. So first impressions of Ischia. It's a beautiful little port town that we entered, so it feels almost like a little, not quite a fishing village, but it's still off season. Normally it's really busy here during the summer because you have the beaches, which are not white sand beaches, but you can still hang out on them. You can swim in the water and do lots of touristy summer things. So because this is the off season, it's a little bit more quiet, as I say, while scooters are passing me and making a ruckus. And it seems like the town's just waking up. Lots of little cafes, cool little decorative touches, the pastel colors you'd expect in southern Italy. So far, good impressions. We're taking the bus to our first destination, everybody. The stone roads are a little bumpy, but it's okay. So the first stop of the day in Ischia is my new crib, the Castello Aragonese. Honestly, this is one of the most incredible, no, it's the most incredible castle I've ever seen with my eyes. It's this long little pier that connects it to the mainland, and it's on top of a mountain, sprawling, tumbling down the hill. Absolutely magnificent, guys, and the waves are crashing. You can see views of other islands, Vesuvio in the distance. It feels like somewhere out of truly a fairy tale. So far, Ischia is blowing me away. Loving it. So unfortunately, the castle might be closed because it's off season. We're still gonna walk up really close to it, take this long pier over the ocean or bay, whatever you wanna call it, to get a really close observation. It's stunning though. So we walked down that little pier, guys, right behind us, and now we're up close and personal to the behemoth itself. Really puts in perspective. You can't tell based on the camera angle. Hopefully some other shots I'll show you can really give the place the perspective that it deserves from you guys, but it's massive. Built upon a natural hill or mountain with the green shrubs growing up it and the waves hitting it. Makes it for a very fantastical sort of feeling. Guys, it is literally the 11th of January. The 11th. We missed it by a day. Yeah.
It's a me, Mario! Woohoo! Let's go!
It's a me!
Alright, wanderers, we are wandering through the streets of Ischia after a very long, windy bus ride through the mountains and Vanessa almost hurling. We are doing a trek in the winter up to the top of Monte Epomeo. We might not do the whole thing though, because we are running out of time. We have to be out of this island by 5:20. It's about 2. And it's pretty steep. So we'll at least try and get some views, check out a little bit of the area, and then hopefully go somewhere to warm up a little bit. I hope you enjoy our trip so far as I'm out of breath. We're just talking about how gorgeous the views are here, guys. Ischia is known as the greener island, and so far I can see why. It's very green. There's lots of little orchards, lots of little fruit trees with oranges, lemons, and even tomatoes growing. I'm really starting to understand why this region of the world is so famous for its tomatoes, marinara, its limoncello. Man, wish we had more than a day to spend here. Little did I know, This was foreshadowing. We're hiking through a little bit of a woods towards the summit of Monte Epomeo, and this is exactly what I was hoping for when I came to Ischia. We're staying in Napoli, and it's lovely, the food's great, it's vibrant, has a very authentically Italian, European feel, a little grungy and chaotic, but fun. But this is adventure. This is out in nature, got that cool fresh air, and you know, it was a little cold at first because we're here in January, believe it or not. And now that we're hiking, we're working up some heat, and the air is so refreshing. It feels wonderful. We were worried about coming to Italy and Ischia in winter, but so far, I'd highly recommend it still. Just bring layers so you can adjust as you exercise or do whatever else. Love the moss, guys. Little tall brown dirt walls around us. Makes it feel like we're hiking in a little bit of a natural tunnel. Shelters us from the wind too, which is great. So we're on this beautiful ridge just below the absolute summit of Monte Epomeo, and I think we're going to call it quits here because it's a little bit further up and we have a tight schedule. Got to go to the next activity here soon, but it's beautifully sunny and you can see all the mountains along the bay, the coast of Ischia. Really stunning. Makes me wish that we could have made it to the top, but hey, you can't do it all if you want to do it in a day trip. Just follow this sign, guys, to the left. Up that way is Monte Epomeo. There was our little pull-off. So Vanessa and I are walking back towards the town of Fontana. We thought it was the right way, but we don't know if we recognize this freaking massive cave. Creepy as hell. Looks like something from Lord of the Rings where they go to recruit the ghosts. Honestly, everybody, I've never been in Greece. I'm not a world traveler yet, but this island, Ischia, in the Mediterranean in Italy, reminds me very much of the images that you would expect to see with maybe Santorini. Really fun just to see the little towns and the scenery etched through. See what I mean, guys? If that doesn't feel like Santorini, then bring me a martini. Another thing about coming to this place, guys, which, in case you haven't known, this is the Baia Sorgeto, which is, and that's a crazy Spanish accent. Yeah, Sorgeto. There we go. Sorgeto. Damn it. Anyway, there's a lot of stairs to get down here, and it's already a downhill walk on the main streets, and it's supposed to be due to volcanic activity around the island. Naturally heated ocean water, which you can kind of create your own little tide pools. If it doesn't work out, so be it. At least we tried. Moment of truth. Is the water warm? Warm? Warm or no? In here, there's a little restaurant in Thingamajig that's open during the high season. Right now it's obviously closed up. So far the water's not freezing, but it's more like a room temperature water, like an ambient water at a restaurant. The sun's about to set, and we have a ferry to catch at 5:20. It's like 5:20 or 4:20 right now, but we're already running out of time as it is, and we don't have what we need to spend an overnight here. Fortunate that the ferry is so early, but it is what it is. So that's the bay, everybody. I hope you have more fun basking in the warmer water, but it's a really pretty place regardless.
More moments later.
All right, everybody, so we did not make the ferry back to Napoli. We did catch a really nice sunset from the bus on the mountains in Ischia over the nice bay of Ischia, I think. But anyways, we missed the ferry, so we were stuck on the island, boo-hoo. But what we did do is we ended up booking a last minute hotel. There's plenty to see here, or plenty of options to choose from that are pretty cheap. We got one last minute for like $44, which is really good. So we're gonna stay here for the night and hopefully try and maybe do some things tomorrow that we might have missed out on. We'll see, but at least crash here and just chill and then head back tomorrow. For dinner, we got an Italian classic of sushi. Just kidding. Another great thing about us missing the ferry today was we're gonna hang out in the Ischia Porto town, walk around the beautiful streets at night. We got some nice sushi earlier, and now we're gonna end the night with a nice sweet treat of gelato, which who doesn't love gelato? If you've tried it in America, it's not the same in Italy as in America. Here it's like a mixture between like a cake batter and ice cream almost like eating a nice cold, thick frosting. So delicious, and it's only €2 for this cup. We're sharing it for me and Vanessa, but we could easily get more for each of us. So delicious, guys.
Ew.
We are in the cave, trying out the hot springs, guys. Let's go. Look at those views behind us, everybody. Massive mountains. All white church on the coast, and look at the panoramic views around me.